We're working on a cure, Davros. The cure. Which one is it? Davros, did you hear me? Which one? Ah, perfect. Now give me your hand. Seem to have double-crossed us both. We'd better get out of here. Can you move yet?
Yes. Why are you doing this?
I just told you. Now come on!
Someone has activated an escape capsule? That is of no concern. Stein must be stopped at all costs. Objective located. Halt! You will stop where you are. Obey the Daleks. Stop! Stop!
Hello, boys. You're just in time for the fun.
5, 4, 3, 2...
Exterminate!
Try not to move around. You should be fine in a moment, providing that you pointed to the correct vial. You were lucky I found you when I did. Davros Stein has activated the self-destruct system.
Where are you taking me?
Skaro. And then I'm afraid we're gonna have to part company. I've got some other business to take care of. Reduce speed to sublight.
Aye, sir. Sublight.
How far are we from the prison station?
Approximately 447 taikets, sir. At present speed, we should be within scanning range in 13.3 minutes.
Excellent. Mr. Barry, contact the Hurok in Saladin. Tell them we're going back into warp drive. The distress signal on that station was only to be activated in the event of an emergency. You all know what that was.
Yes, sir.
And tell them to give us a 5-minute head start. If we radio a Dalek attack force before then, have them rendezvous with us immediately. If not, they must wait 5 minutes.
Aye, sir.
Lieutenant Kyle, plot a course. Delta 161, Mark 7. Engine room, stand by for warp speed.
Course laid in and engine room standing by.
Commander, all ships including the Hurok and Saladin have acknowledged. They're arming weapons and powering up defensive screens. Right. They know what to do. Now it's up to us. Mr. Kyle, raise defense screens.
Defense screens activated.
Warp speed, Mr. Kyle.
I don't like this one bit. If the Daleks did manage to get Davros back, they could attack the Earth at any time. I knew this station was built too close to Terran Quadrant.
Captain Ramsey, the 5 minutes are almost up. No transmission from the USS Charleston yet.
All right. If the Daleks are attacking the station, then it's up to us to blow it, them, and Davros to pieces. Engine room, stand by for warp speed.
All ships report ready, sir.
Set course, Delta 161 Mach 7. Warp speed at my command.
Course set and locked in.
All ships, warp.
Charleston now entering prison sector.
Sir, sensors picking up rubble and debris. The station has been obliterated, sir.
What? Give me a full analysis of the wreckage.
Standard wreckage, sir. But she looks as if she blew from the inside out.
It wasn't attack. Could she have destroyed herself?
Maybe, maybe not. There is another debris on my scanner, sir. It's from a Daleks space cruiser. A very large one. It must have been docked on the station board.
Perhaps. Are the escape pods still intact?
Only 3, sir. The rest are in pieces. No life readings. And there's also... Wait a minute. Sir? One of the escape pods is missing.
Blast! Long-range scan. Find that pod.
Got it, sir. It's almost completely out of this sector and it's moving fast. I'm scanning 2 life forms. 1 human. The other... Sir, I think it's Davros.
Can we go after him?
Negative. We've got nothing to lock onto. The pod's course was very erratic, like whoever was piloting the ship was possibly expecting pursuit.
Sir, I'm getting a transmission from the Huron. What should I tell them?
Tell them to halt course and get me the Kinga, ship to ship.
Got it, sir.
Tell Captain Lang I want his fastest long-range fighter. I'm going after Davros.
But sir, you can't. You'd be flying blind. He's too far out now. You'd only get yourself killed.
He's right, sir. We lost him. We should get back to Earth immediately.
Commander, I tracked the escape pod for as long as I could. By the way it was moving, Davros knew the garrison fleet was not far behind. The course he took makes it impossible to plot any kind of trajectory.
And where could he go? Any suggestions?
Well, the Dalek cruiser we found could have come from a medium-sized recon fleet. Now, knowing what the Daleks think of Davros, he'd want to take an opposite course, away from the Dalek fleet.
I agree. But that fleet could be anywhere.
But sir, I can plot the escape pod's last location and work backwards. By focusing our scanners in the opposite direction, we may just find them.
Do it. If the Daleks know Davros escaped, then we mustn't let them return to their home base.
Aye, sir. Nah. It can't be that. It must be... That! Got it. Printout? Right. Landon, I didn't know you were still up.
I did.
Never mind. What are you doing? I'm cross-circuiting the coordinate standby program and transferring it directly into supplemental memory. Ah, I see. Why? It was perfectly fine where it was.
Yes, of course, but I'm switching it back.
But I cross-circuited those things myself, and it took me 3 days to reprogram the buffers.
Don't worry, Doctor. I've rigged a bypass system between the supplemental memory and the buffer systems. Like so.
Landon, why do you always insist on tampering with my TARDIS?
Because every time you rematerialize without altering the coordinate programming, we're always ending up on Earth.
Well, I like Earth.
So do I. But in my case, I'd like to see less of it.
All right. Then what do you think emptying the supplemental memory buffer will accomplish, except erasing the coordinate program from main memory as well? No thanks to your cross-circuitry.
Doctor, the coordinates won't be erased, just transferred.
Very well. At least you didn't touch the backup memory buffer.
What?
I said you should lay down and get some rest.
But I'm not tired.
Never mind. Did you cancel the coordinate buffer before you started playing around?
Yes, I cancelled the coordinate buffer. I also shut it down. What did you want me to do, electrocute myself?
No, what I had in mind would have given you more than a shock.
Oh yes, the new coordinates have been locked in. We're on our way to, wherever we're going.
But I didn't enter any new coordinates.
You didn't?
No.
That's funny. I guess when I started to bypass the buffer, one of the coordinate programs was switched to the top of the memory stack. I thought you had set them, so I locked them in.
What exactly were those coordinates, Landon?
Oh, I don't know, but they came from a stack you've hardly ever used since you found it in your pocket and put it in here back on Gallifrey.
The coordinates, Landon. Use that telephoto memory of yours.
57054 something or other.
-7769001? Yes, that's it. Cancel the program! What? Cancel the program! I can't! I can't! You what? Well, I disconnected the coordinate cancellation switch. What? You can't... I don't believe this. Well, I was going to replace it. I just needed an extra fuse. You've got a lot more than a fuse missing. Do you know where we're headed? No, you probably don't, so I'll tell you. Skaro.
Skaro?
The Dalek planet? Yes. And by the time we've landed, and I have been able to reconnect the switches you've botched, we'll probably be surrounded by Daleks and Lord knows what else.
Then you'd better hurry. We're, landing.
Sir, I've got something. It's at extreme range.
Hit it, Mix. What is their position?
Gamma 131 Mark 4. 4.2183 Tychus.
Plot course. Gamma 161 Mark 4. Lieutenant Barry, contact the other ships and have them flank us. Attack formation. All ships, prepare for a warp drive.
Scanners indicate Dalek fleet being pursued by Galaxy Garrison battle cruisers. Our ships are low on fuel and power. What is your command? We shall attack the humans' armed weapon stations. I obey.
Engineering to Captain Martin.
Martin here. Go ahead.
Sir, one of our engineering pistols has just burned out.
What? No, not now.
We're redistributing energy.
Good.
Sir, we've got them. They're low on energy, but they're turning to attack.
All ships, red alert. Arm torpedoes and gun turrets. Lock onto their flagship. Prepare to fire.
All systems locked, sir.
Fire! Now!
Weapon stations. Fire! Fire! Fire!
Sorry, Davros, but I've gotta go.
You can't leave me here.
You'll think of something.
Mark my words, Little. You shall die for this. The disease should not have afflicted me, but it has. I am not a Dalek. I am Davros. I must find out what you're doing. But my life support is fading. I must find the bunker. Find my laboratory. My creations tried to destroy me. Me! But they shall pay. I have a new army. The likes of which the universe has never seen. This time, I will not fail!
Sir! Ships 3 and 7 reporting heavy damage! They're slaughtering us, sir!
Fire torpedoes!
Systems fading quickly. Not much time. I found my bunker. The debris makes it impossible to get through. I must get to my emergency life support chair. This chair cannot maneuver. I should have done years ago.
Sir, all of the Dalek ships are blowing up.
What? What do you mean?
Sir, the Daleks are exploding within their own ships. They're obliterating themselves.
But that's not possible. They had us at their mercy.
Now all the Daleks within 100 light years have been destroyed. And with my new army, I shall destroy them all. Then nothing will stand in the way of the conquest of this galaxy. And my Daleks shall reign supreme!
I just can't believe it. Why are the Daleks destroying themselves?
Sir, I'm picking up a radio wave. It's powerful and very distant, and it seems to have locked onto their ship somehow. It's causing them to explode internally.
Self-destruction?
I believe I just said that.
Thank you, Mr. Kyle. That wave. Could someone have learned how to destroy the Daleks using such a code?
Well, sir, not much is known about the internal assembly of the Dalek machine. But I would say that their metallic casings were being shattered from the beam. And I don't think it's got anything to do with a learned ability.
Explain.
Well, about 11 years ago, I was stationed at a military outpost about 3.5 light years from the planet Skaro.
Skaro?
Yes. You see, that wave is being sent on a frequency wave I recognized from the old manuals I used to read. It's a high-ranging frequency pattern set with a distort factor of nearly +3 -0.
Oh. That would send the transmission halfway through the galaxy.
Yes, sir. And it makes triangulation twice as easy to achieve. However, I don't think that'll be necessary.
You, think the transmission came from that outpost?
No. I think it came from Skaro.
Skaro?
Yes, and I'll confirm it momentarily.
Davros.
It's a very high probability. I don't think we should overlook it.
Now that is the best recommendation you've had all week.
Why, thank you, sir.
It was a momentary blip, sir. It went into orbit and then dematerialized off of my scan.
That is most irregular. I know of no ship that can appear out of nowhere and then just materialize itself out of our scanner range. Except one.
What is it, Commander?
A Time Lord space machine. A TARDIS.
Time Lord?
Yes.
Do you think they know of our plan?
No. If they did, they would not have shown themselves. And there is only one Time Lord I know of who would even dare come here.
The Doctor.
Yes. And if that was him, and he's on Skaro now, then he'll die with the Daleks. Take us down, and prepare the Nova device. By this time tomorrow, the Daleks and the Doctor will be little more than space dust on a dead cinder, and we shall be victorious.